Hello and welcome to another video from the fanpub.com. I've got Sean with me.
Hi there.
Today we're talking about the AFC East. We're going to start with the Bills. Who can we expect to get good fantasy points from the Bills this season?
Well, you tell me who your fantasy gold is, and then I'll give you a player I think is going to bust for this year.
Well, I quite like LaShawn McCoy because obviously the opportunity is going to be there. If he can stay fit,
Yep.
they run the ball probably more than anybody else, and he does produce when he plays. So,
his ADP in fantasy leagues is quite low for him, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think it could be quite good value.
I think you're right. I think that's really good gold, and I fully support you on that. I'm kind of thinking for me this year, the bust is fairly obvious. We already had him on a list as a bust, funny enough, before this information came out about him. But Carlos Williams was our bust anyway, and we had him as a bust for different reasons. But now, of course, due to issues, shall we say, at camp.
Well, he's suspended 4 games. He's overweight. It's not good.
It's not a good sign, and as a team, could you trust him going forward? No, and that means they're probably going to look elsewhere for someone to get that fantasy value from. So, very worrying, Carlos Williams. That's why we both agree.
So, would you rather take a late round flyer on Mike Gillisley or someone like that?
Yes, I would. In this particular situation, I think he is worth the sneaky pick. A lot of people are already listening to that name coming up on fantasy circles. So I think he does offer something, because if anything happens to McCoy, I got a feeling,
which it often does,
which it does. I think this is the guy's handcuff.
And how do you feel about Sammy Watkins this year?
I think Sammy Watkins has had plenty of time in the off-season to rehab. Good old Dr. Ian has said that the recovery should be there, and he's had plenty of time. So his thoughts are that he will be back week 1, ready to go. But you have to be a little bit careful, because until we go through pre-season and we see a little bit of the work, it will be unclear if there's been any setbacks.
What's in the on him? What's your feeling about his talent-wise, Sammy Watkins?
I like him. I've always liked his ability. His leaping ability is there. He's got what you want to do to stretch the field. But when you have an injury like this, certain things start changing in players' games, and that's what I'm looking for in the pre-season. At the moment, I do think he's a great player. I really do believe he could become somebody special in the league. And I think as well, he does hook up incredibly well with my sleeper in this league, funny enough, which we're about to talk about. So this is Tyrod Taylor. Now, I talked about Tyrod Taylor last year as a sleeper. Me and my son, Kieran, were very high on this guy. And rightly so, because we both agree that this is a shortcut. Quarterbacks are a shortcut to fantasy gold. And a lot of people have gone off Tyrod Taylor thinking it's a one-year fluke, but when you watch the tape, he's just a fabulous quarterback. And he hooked up so well with Sammy Watkins.
Exactly, he got that chemistry with Sammy Watkins, particularly towards the end of the season. That they were scoring massive points.
And I really like the two of them together. So that's in this situation, I've no problem with Sammy Watkins coming back. I feel he's had enough time to do so. And I think the clever pick is Tyrod Taylor late in a draft. You know, we were talking about late quarterbacks to target. Don't overreach. Get him late and be happy, particularly if he's your second quarterback. I think you can easily... maybe you're getting QB1 numbers by a pick like this with the right